Hello, my beloved Arsenal fans all over the world. We are here again for a quick update as it concerns Arsenal and two new signings we are going to be talking about. But before we go ahead, if you've not subscribed to this channel, just kindly do so by hitting on the subscribe button. Leave your likes and also leave your comment. What you think about what you're going to be discussing now. It's just my own observation. So I would like to share and see your own opinion on what you think, what I observe. So two things we'll be discussing today. So we'll be discussing about Noni Madueke's performance and Christian Mosquera's performance. So let's start with Noni Madueke. I know his transfer coming to Arsenal sparked a bit of outrage in the social media because of the timing of his transfer. So I could understand. So lately, his performance in the international break, so Liverpool match, international break, and Nottingham Forest, and yesterday's game, started changing some of the minds of Arsenal fans. Some started apologizing for what happened during the transfer, what they said, and all of that. I think I was one of the fans that didn't comment on that transfer. I let it play out because I understand its importance to Arsenal based on squad depth. But that's not what we are discussing today. So like this video now has nothing to do with comparison him with Saka, who is better than, who is all that. No. This is just for observation and informative purpose. And so if you notice his performance from the international break coming into the Nottingham Forest game and the yesterday game, I noticed something, but I know the fans didn't take note of it. Some fans, let me say, some fans didn't take note of it because of the kind of way people watch and understand the football game, or people perceive to see players' performance differs. For me, I played football to an extent locally, so I could tell and I could relate with some information out there and some information that are not well placed. So if you notice these two ratings here, one is the Nottingham Forest match and one is the Bilbao match. Look at Noni Madueke's rating. So if you notice his rating here, let's put this in context now. If you take that to the Nottingham Forest match, you could see that when they put out his stats for that match, you can go and check it out. It's all over the internet. I don't want to bring it here because I want this video to be short. I just want to go straight to the point. His duels and everything he did was top notch, and everybody began to talk about him more positively from that Nottingham Forest game, which as an Arsenal fan, we all loved it. So coming to yesterday's match in the Champions League, something changed. What changed? Look at his rating. Down. But I think he did some of the battles, take-ons, and all of that. But he didn't, or he wasn't successful the way he was in the Nottingham Forest game. So let me point out what I wanted to tell you now. If you notice the Nottingham Forest game, Morata, who was playing the left back, was the only one coming against him. It was few of the times Anderson came and Austin Odoyon came to help Morata in that left back position. But 80 to 90% of the time, it was him and Morata, Noni Madueke and Morata. And he had his way at all time when both of them were 1v1. Now, yesterday, we didn't see that much, but we saw a glimpse of his take on and all of that. And those take on, if you check very well, apart from that one he did once that he nearly scored, that Unai Simon took out, and I think one or two thereabout, if I may remember, in that match. But majority of the time he did that, it was either Navarro, who was playing the left back, is with Vegas, or Adama. So Adama, who was playing the left back, is with Navarro doubling on him, or Vegas doubling on Noni Madueke. So he didn't have that opportunity to penetrate based on what we saw in Nottingham Forest. So that Nottingham Forest game was what they used on him when Atletico Bilbao, they were preparing for that match. So take note that this will continue. So let me now bring in what I wanted to bring in so that you people will understand. Saka has been suffering double up and triple double up for 3 years now and counting. Go and check. From the Premier League to the Champions League, that's what Saka has been suffering. You can't leave Saka 1v1. You are dead. As a left back or as a team, nobody tries it. In fact, the space that Mohamed Salah enjoys in the Premier League last season that made him score lots of those goals, he would just cut in and swipe and all of that. Try it with Saka. They don't double up on Salah. The day they double up or they are serious about Salah, Salah will not touch the ball. Go and check his stats against Arsenal. Go and check his stats against Burnley. Just this small Burnley that played weekend. They took him out. So Salah's own is once in a while you see it. But majority of the time, Salah is always alone. But this one I'm telling you about Bukayo Saka. Go and check the stat. I'm not telling you what I'm an Arsenal fan. This is my 26 years of being an Arsenal fan. 26 years from, I think, 1998. Fully, when I started enjoying Arsenal game, then fully supported 1998 as an Arsenal fan. So if I'm saying something and who plays football locally a bit, I could tell you what I'm talking about. So Saka has been suffering double up and sometimes triple up in the last 3 years. Noni Madueke only suffered one yesterday. See his rating. This will continue like this, because Nottingham Forest, the media opened it up. They take ons, all of that. He is direct. He's this. They exposed him. And now, we as Arsenal fans, we should prepare for the double up, because the double up has started. So when you will not see that kind of Nottingham Forest performance, please don't come after him. Because I know some of you are emotional. When a player don't have a good time or a good day in a match, you come after the person. Because some of you, I don't know how you watch football. Players must not have 100% performance in every match. Anybody that tells you that is a liar. Some days you have a bad game. Some days it's fine. You have a good game. But as a professional, there is a level of performance at least you can be able to contribute when you're playing in a team. So when I was seeing that Saka and Noni Madueke comparison after the Nottingham Forest game and the England international break, the media were just blowing it up. Some Arsenal fans picked it up. I was just looking at these people and say, you guys, I don't know what you guys are doing. This is just Athletic Bilbao match. Look at his rating. Look at Nottingham Forest. Compare the take-ons for both match and go and watch the replay again of that Atletico Bilbao match and see how many people are always with Noni Madueke. 2. It's either Navarro or Vegas. Always. Or the left center back comes into cover. He has not ever in that match saw a bit of space in 1v1. If he has, before he would recover himself in the take-on, somebody has covered it. So imagine what Saka has been suffering for 3 years now. And what is the difference between these two? Both of them are good. Mind you, I say this is just what I observe and I'm trying to share. Both of them are good. I'm not comparing whether one is better than one or one is not better than one. Mind you, Saka is just 24 years and Team Noni Madueke is 23 or 22 or thereabout, if I'm not mistaken. So both of them are still young. They can still learn. The problem with you, Bobo, is that you think Saka is 30. Saka just clocked 24. I think it's this month or thereabout. Just a few weeks ago. Saka has been doing it as a young boy. And so look at what the impact Saka has given us for 5 years. And you would not be doing that by comparing Saka and Noni Madueke. You will let it play out because we needed this kind of backup for Saka. So the difference in this thing, and which I want Noni Madueke to improve on, is his final third balls into the 18-yard box when he does the take-on. His square plays, he's looking for somebody to put the ball in the back of the net like an assist or cutting in and scoring the goal. That is what Saka has. That Saka is Saka. So I know with time, Noni Madueke will work on that. Let me just say something. If Saka has the kind of performance that Noni Madueke had in the Nottingham Forest match, Saka will either score 2 goals or give assists too. In all those beautiful take-ons and all that Noni Madueke did. So there's a place for improvement for Noni Madueke. This is where we want him to improve it. His final thought passes should be picking up somebody that can put the ball at the back of the net as straight as possible. Or him cutting inside and taking on the ball and shoot and score the goal. So if he adds this assist and goes to his game, that is what we are looking for as Arsenal fans. We are not comparing him. Me, I don't compare. I leave players to their own quality because every player has his own edge over another, but doesn't mean that I will start coming to tell you, yeah, this is better than this. No, we don't do that. You look at things objectively. So that is where I want to talk on that performance. So the next one is Mosquera. Wow. That guy has done more than what we expected for me. And we got him for £13 million. It looks as if we stole him from Valencia. I know people will say it's just 3 games. Yes, but 3 games can let you see what he really has and what he can add to the team or what he contributes to the team. Yes, I know one of my videos I said we are not missing Saliba. Doesn't mean I said he's better than Saliba. No. If you see the attribute he has, his calmness on the ball, he reads the game properly, his duels won, his tackles, exactly what Saliba does for us for more than 3 years now. So that is why it's like we are not missing Saliba, because it's giving us that kind of Saliba performance. The boy is so matured, calm, 21 years old. He reads the game. That's the joy I have about him. He's coming into Liverpool game 8 minutes after Saliba picked up the injury. 8 or 10 minutes into the game, Saliba left the game. He was top notch. The Nottingham Forest game, wonderful. The Atletico Bilbao game last night, the first time he's playing the Champions League, wonderful. So I'm just happy that we got him. the next thing I want to ask before I leave you guys, because I've talked about what I want to talk about, what do you think? Should Saliba start against Man City on Sunday, or should Mosquera start? I will leave that to you. Just drop your thoughts in the comment section, what you think about all we've just discussed. See you guys soon. Thank you.